Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al
The
partido
noise
de
is
hoy.
just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Now it's Ruy Costa. It's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goal.Luis Suarez. And the counter is on. Tonali. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Akanji. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. And here's Hullet. Out towards the flank. Cannavaro. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now can he find the finish? Messi's getting up there! Goal! Ecuador! And it's Ecuador who go ahead!
Goal.Ecuador.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Tries one from range! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Surinam with the corner, they're first. Edmilson. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Suarez. He's had a shot! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Convertido en el
And
minuto
they're
17.
threatening to fly away
Número
here.
9, Luis Suarez.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Ecuador are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Well seen, saw that coming. And here's Baggio. That has not gone well. Threads one in. Messi picks it up out wide. Messi. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 5, número 24. Entran número 8, número 3.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's going for goal! Goal.Ruy Costa! The man is an a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence. Surinam already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. And that's going wide left. Now it's Goal.Luis Suarez. Messi. Oh, nice touch. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kimmich. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ruy Costa. Now who's going to be first to this? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Surinam have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make Roberto Baggio! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Ecuador have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hullet. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good effort from distance. And that is doing no harm at all.
Ecuador certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for the run. Knocks it into space. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Gattuso. That has been cut short. Now it's Bebeto. Edmilson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Otto cuts it out. And the referee has signalled for half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7. Entrará al campo.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Surinam come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. And the ball's come loose here. Gattuso. Messi. Time and again they are repelled. Zanetti. Gattuso. Now it's Hullet. And that's gone loose. Drives it. He's rising! Just cruising! They are cruising! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal!
Número 7.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Ecuador are having a ball here. Ruy Costa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Akanji makes the interception. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Roberto Baggio. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he's picked it up out wide. Loft gets his head on it! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Jordan Henderson. Surinam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tries to play it through. Gattuso. That's been cut out, well played. Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's Bebeto. Can he get it through?
Ecuador are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's got to... And Hullet! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I thought it was a really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Knocks it out wide. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. And it's played in. Goal! Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Ecuador are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ferdinand. This is a promising build-up. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that is a little undercooked. Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! Jordan Henderson.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's Ruy Costa. It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber calmly anticipates. Well read, nice interception. And here's Hullet. Ruy Costa. Kimmich. Now Tonali. Now it's Rooney. And that pass just didn't quite work. But they've got it again. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. And this is Goal.Luis Suarez. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way past. He is through here. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Goes for a shot! And that's wide. Edmilson tries to pass it through. In by Messi. Tonali.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al
Kimmich.
tiempo reglamentario.
It's Bebeto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Oh, good-looking ball. Suarez is herring after that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, no joy this time. And there goes the final whistle. Suriname suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal again.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
That's Bebeto. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Serginho. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's having a hit! Oh, nearly. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Howson cuts it out. That's Bebeto. That's Shevchenko. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. That has not gone well. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And he's done it!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Odo. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's
chance for a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So they have it all to do again. Tries one from range! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold, and he's gone searching cross-field. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Saliba, almost half an hour in now. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich, and this is Bebeto. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rice, and it's Serginho. Looking for the run. Odo. Tonali. And this is Roberto Baggio. He can run onto that, and he's got the beating of his man. Not the most accurate pass. He's looking wide, and it's Serginho.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And Shevchenko! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Serginho. Rice. He's found the way through. And the shot! Bebeto.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Rooney. Bebeto. Rice. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's caught him, in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Koundé is being told in no uncertain... Bebeto! Beauty! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the '1 contender, and he's done it again.
Can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Surinam are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're off again. Here's a sharp little ball here. And that was very necessary. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bebeto! Oh, good finish. And he is just ripping it up.
The goal scorer for Suriname after 53
There was
minutes
no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
It's Baggio! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Kimmich. Roberto Baggio, currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind...
Shot at goal! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Rooney. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance. He did. Aguero! Rising over the bar. Rijkaard. That's a lovely... Decent chance! It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13, Declan Rice.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11,
Arsenal may be down, but not out just yet. Surinam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Kimmich. Romero calmly anticipates. And this is Bebeto. And he's straight offside. De Gea claims comfortably. And this is Bebeto. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Van Basten. Quality ball. And this is Aguero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aguero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Van Basten. Threads one in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. This time, surely! And a neat finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Van Basten! So close to drawing level.
Van Basten was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played back. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He has kept it out. What great reactions.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 27, Serginho. Number 5,
It's Bebeto. It's Basho!
coming off the field. Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Number 19, Lamine Yamal. 6 added minutes.
And
have
it's
been
Otto.
indicated.
Driven in. Koundé gets it away. Van Basten. Aguero. He's had it taken off him. And this is Roberto Baggio. Rodri. Chance here to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Romero. And here's Yamal. Timber powering forward here.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. Now it's Bebeto. And that is that. Suriname proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won
And a
it.
quick reminder today to please take
Bebeto
all
collecting the
visitors
match
located-
ball.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Height, expectation,
Surinam
emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. David De Gea, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to clear it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
He's picked his way through. It is a corner, good chance. Inter Milan have their second corner now. De Gea claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That was looking wide. Oh, nice touch. And it's Modric. And he's managed to get free. And he welcomes it in. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Modric, what's going wide left?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Impressive jump! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
The goal scored for Inter. After 23
Certain,
minutes,
searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, good take in a good area. Corner number 3 coming up. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Modric, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. And it's Rivaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Tonali. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Oh, terrible pass. Baggio trying to keep this in. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He is through here. Yep, it's a corner. Inter Milan get their fourth corner. Bale goes short. Bale gets flagged offside. Five minutes till the break. Rivaldo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rivaldo. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
2 added minutes have been
And this is
indicated.
Modric. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Rooney. Knocks it into space. Maldini. Inter Milan. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Surinam finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Surinam, number 4, Roberto Baggio.
So right back into the action.
Number 21,
Surinam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 22,
And he's
Luis
made sure
Suarez.
that's not getting through. Distributed tidily. That's a good foray he's making. Surinam, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely weighted ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Diaz! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bergomi with the clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? Suriname, still this single goal behind. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Punched away. Nice interception, well timed. Suriname are looking to go forward now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Kimmich.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Modric. Suriname do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Rivaldo. He's got away. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rooney. Rijkaard. It's Kimmich. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Out towards the flank. He's found the shoots! Well, now it's a ring. That's another chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Substitution for Suriname, number 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10, Wayne Rooney. Coming on the field, number 9, Antoine Griezmann.
Edmilson.
Number 18, Jonathan David.
And it's Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. Timber. Now it's David.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He has found the way through. And the finish! And that really should have been that.
Bale really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Substitution for Inter, number 11.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Bale.
Lots and lots of changes.
Number 21, Luka Modric. Coming on the field,
Stojkovic.
number 20, Lionel
And it's Messi.
Number 24.
Can he get it through?
Goal scored.
Stojkovic picks it up out wide.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And here's Scholes. Suriname are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
David. Well seen. So can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that has been knocked clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. 2 minutes to be added on. Desai, the man that is tenacity personified. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
To the screen for a special presentation.
Your reflections then, Jim?